Hey guys, this is Bebe 872 and this time we'll talk about the win conditions for JAX composition. Now, when going for JAX, you do want to go for a full damage JAX. You don't want to go for stuff like Time Resolves or Bloodthirsters. You want damage atomizations like Goinsu, Jewel Gauntlet, Giant Slayers, and so on. And there is an augment you need no matter what with that. It's going to be an augment called Scope Weapons. And it's also really good with an augment called Ascension. Ascension for the extra bonus damage and Scope Weapons for the range. Because if JAX does that range, he gets focused down and CC'd by the opponent, so he dies like too fast. And he also wastes too much time like walking around. So it is very important that he has extra range, whether you use Scope Weapons or, I don't know, double rapid-fire cannons and so on. And it's not just JAX that wins this composition. When you reroll for JAX, you also want to go for a different, like a 3-cost 3-star, such as Riven, for example, and items such as Time Resolves, Ionics, and Redemption is very decent on Riven in general. And it is also very nice if you were to have a brawler like a Spat to put it onto Soraka and give a blue buff to her as well too. Hope you guys enjoy it. Maybe this guy wants to leave TFT. Maybe this guy doesn't want to play TFT anymore. Maybe he hates TFT. You guys are saying that because you guys don't know what it feels like to do something 90 hours a week. That's the reason why. You guys only play this game like 1 hour a week, right? That's what gaming is for you guys. But for me, I play like 90 to 70 hours a week because it's a profession and a job. So of course I think about other games. That's ridiculously human and very natural. What are you guys talking about? That's why when I watch Valorant, I want to actually participate in Valorant and play those games. Alright? And that's why I want to like think about stock exchange, because it's actually really fun. It's really fun if you get like through, and very rewarding as well too. It gives a lot of money. And that's the info gap though. I know that I stream like 90 hours a week, so for me, reacting like this is very normal and there's nothing weird about that. I don't think my reactions are weird whatsoever. I think it's very normal. But since the viewers, not all the viewers know about me or my situation, they're just here to like chill and relax. So since they don't know, they're like, is it this? Is it that? Is it his? Is this y? Is this A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? Is it E? F? G? They ask all the way from A to Z, dude. I swear. I'm just chilling. I'm like, yo, I kind of want to play Valorant. Yo. I kind of want to play stocks. It's more competitive. I say that, and people ask me from A to like F, A to like a Z, like what's going on? you know? You know? Wait. Econ, combat. Let's take Econ here. There's a lot of good units that we can use with the bow. JAX or Kaisa. Alright, JAX and Kaisa. Alright. That's decent. I don't really need these cards though. Let's wait. Goinsu and a sword. Alright, that's nice. And the reason why I find it to be fun is because it's very difficult and requires a lot of research. I love stuff that is difficult and requires a lot of research in general. Oh, baby. Nice shots. Good shots. Bloomberg for stocks, nice. I don't like arguing with chat in general because I really have an obsession over facts and like a reasoning. So I really like fact checking to say like a sentence like a right or wrong. I like have this like type of deception over it, and whenever someone says something that's not a fact, I really get like obsessive over that and like keep like asking, and many people find that to be aggressive, you know. I really love asking it about those factors too. But maybe it's because my tone of voice goes high and it seems like a very stressed out or maybe like angry like a tone. People really just don't like it. And I really rarely find people to actually interact in those like a session as well too. Mostly. And that's the hardest thing about chatting with Twitch, is because most people have a very different understanding of what I say, and they don't really fact check. The fact check part is actually very difficult for me to like harness. That's why I don't interact with humans. XDD. Let's wait. Not a bad setup. I wonder if I want to replace this Jax with something else. We're gonna wait on that. Like maybe add an Aegis instead as well too to make my comp even tankier. That could be nice, but I feel like this is more. Is this better or is this better, right? These two are stronger individual units. Let's go for more stronger individual units instead. I like fact checks. Fact checks are. I feel broadcasting is actually not really my personality type of thing though, because I feel like researching and debating is actually more my personality in terms of like professions. I love arguing for one. I really love arguing. But if you argue on Twitch, it gets you nowhere. You know? I really love arguing and like a debating on what we should do, what is the right decision, yada yada yada. A lawyer would have been a lawyer is actually one of my best like professions amongst my like personality types. A lawyer would have been more appropriate for the job. What's the belt? We get a Vitu for this. That's good. All right, frontline as well too. We can maybe add an underground as well too. That'd be cool. Okay, this is not that bad. I'm also offered a Zac and a Cho'Gath. Do I want to go for that? Zac and a Cho'Gath. I honestly think Zac would be better. Is there any method of my opponents in my backline? Baby talent on Zola's aside. I can't do much about that baby talent. Let's just wait. Like maybe add in like one more ranged unit to debate it. Well, that's probably it. It's an issue whether I want the Zac or not early on. Like maybe Kage mentioned that I can get 2 Zacs as well too. But probably best save for 5 cost or maybe an early 4 cost 2-star instead. Keep my options open. Alright. Whoa. Nice close one. Strong opponents now, aren't they? I'm also offered this now too. Lux. I'm not really that scared of the opponents on hand, or should I be scared? Should I be scared, or nig? Should I be scared? I mean, I have a Lux 2-star that I can add in. I wonder if I want to add the Zac in as well too. That's the main issue. We'll see. Keep it like this. We chill. We wait. The other 2 opponents were also very strong as well too, so we did decide to invest a bit more into the occasion. Oh, none of you guys sounded rude, by the way. I don't really think any of you guys are rude whatsoever. My voices go up very occasionally when I argue, so it may seem I'm stressing out, but I just really love talking in general. I really love talking and arguing. I'm not stressed. You guys are not being rude. Nice. We can actually add a Star Guardian this way as well too. That's kind of cool. Aegis Cho'Gath is strong. Yeah, Aegis Cho'Gath is so strong. What website do I use for charting our starts? I just use the basic one offered by the trading companies. So if there's like an app, there's just like a trading like a company that gives you like information. I feel those companies provide very decent like information in general. Of course, it's not that professional, but it's really fun. We got one Vi. I can maybe afford that one Israel. Oh, redemption as well too. Itemizations are quite clean to use. Items are very clean to use. Redemption is offered to us as well too. I am not going to make JAX 2 though. Am I? Am I gonna make JAX 2? Yeah or nay? I don't think I should. Not that important. What's the... Is it? Oh man, this is looking very close. He's got the team healing on the admins. He's actually healing a lot of value. Phony frontline, the tertiary units buying time. We still have Vi buying us time as well too. Can we take him down? Good. Well, nice ult. Nice ult. One more. Ah, too bad. Yeah, phony frontline is a huge difference in this particular case scenario. Kaisa Starcross. Relentless Assault? Oh, that's fun. Wait. Kaisa Curie, or well, honestly, Kaisa is much more better, but I can also consider going for Relentless Assault on JAX to see how far that can get me. How far will that get me though? Without a brawler spat, is it even worth it? But that is a free JAX too, you know? And I can keep my like Anika as well too, you know? I like that. Okay. Baby. Nice. Okay, let's try it. So what, I need Quicksilvers next? Alright. I'm worried that JAX might melt too fast, but let's try it out. This is the buff Relentless Assault, so he gets more attack speed. And then he used to. I do want to make my composition as tanky as possible to make sure that it happens pretty well. Okay. I am liking his charging speed. We probably want Quicks. Do we want Quicksilvers or do we want more sources of damage? Oh, actually, he's really fast. What the? How much is he already? I went for a choice that made my comp strongest without using the Nico. 2.8. 2.8 by 15 seconds. Alright. That's cool. We don't need these two. Let's econ. We're offered a Blitzcrank as well. I haven't checked the admins yet, but oh, Loki's so fine so far. Is Kaisa too contested? Are there people who have Kaisa? There's a lot of Vayne build-ups though. But no, not much Kaisas. The other JAX player also sold his JAX as well too, so I think we're in a good spot. Maybe I can get JAX 3 fast. We found 3 JAXs already. We have Nikos. Maybe I can get a fast JAX 3 and see how far they can get me. Is RFC the best item? That's also something we can consider. RFC is definitely considerable. So we can go for Quicksilvers, or we can go for like RFC as the next itemization. That sounds really good. Not bad yet. Quicksilver, I think I want Quicksilvers because everybody's gonna build the fiddles and Urgots eventually. I do not want to get fiddled, and I do not want to get Urgoted. Those would feel very bad. I do want to keep the Defender and Aegis to our composition, and I also want to add in more like Brawlers now, but these Brawlers are not upgraded, which is a problem. Since the Brawlers are not upgraded, it will be very difficult to save HP using those particular prowesses. I could also go for another JAX and see if I can get an early JAX 3-star as well too. That is also something to consider. That is something we can consider. So those are the options that's offered to us. Let's make sure we can consider the Quicksilver option first. Not that bad. Nice. It's an issue whether how much I want to greed here or not, though. Do I want to greed more? Usually greeting is just better. Greeting is better than not greeting at all. I feel it is nice to do. Quicksilvers. Alistar. Get the Aegis, get the Defender, get the Brawlers. Man, I really like how fast he ramps up. I can actually feel the difference. Before it didn't really like see much of a difference, but now I can actually see it. He's much more faster. Baby. Baby. Oh, he ramps up so much faster. 4.3. Wow. Recon JAX. Oh, that sounds really funny. I like that. I like that. Wait. We do need to get Sentinel for Defenders. So I can take you out. And then I can cite that in the Aegises or more like Brawlers too, based on what I get. Probably not the Brawlers, because I don't really have much like a Brawlers ready. I do also need a backline damage source carry. The problem with this comp is that it can be very difficult to get a backline DPS like a source carry online. Usually Soraka does the deal. Samira can also do that deal as well too, depending on how far it gets. We shall see. Oh, it charges up really fast though, for sure. The attack speed increment is very, very, very noticeable. Look at all these engine knives. Wow, so much faster. Man, the buff is relevant. I like it. The buff is relevant. If you have more like a proper like itemization setup for this one, especially if you have the scope weapons, this JAX will be very scary to deal with. It's because we don't have scope weapons or righteous like a range that it's actually not that noticeable. But if you have those resources well too, this would be very, very scary. I am going to at least level 8 so I can have 8 units on the board. Never forget, leveling is really important. Outnumbering your opponents and not being outnumbered. Being grouped or not being grouped is very, very important of a factor. So we're going to make sure that goes online. Any favorite restaurant recommendations? There's so many good foods if you just go to the right neighborhood. So focus on going to the right neighborhood more than looking for a specific food is probably the tip I can give you. The dishes are mostly fine. Try to make sure. What do I have in here as a single unit? Ah, they're all bad. Kinda. Wait, what do I add in here? Oxforce. Oxforce? Oxforce Mech JAX? What? Oh, Oxforce. Oxforce from those. Gamjatang. Gamjatang is good too. I'm using itemization slightly awkward though. I am not gonna make Jewel Golem, am I? Jewel Golem would make me stronger for sure, but still. Alright. I mean, I got stuck on that Alistar for so long. Whoa! Baby. 5.0. Yo, I think he's crossing limits. That looks more than 5.0. I think that's bugged. Whoa. I honestly think that's... Aw, man, too bad. Wait. I can recombobulate 2 4 costs and get 2 5 costs. Or I can also use the... Wait. AP, AD. AP. AD. There's 3 ADs. Defender Heart? Or do I want to go for Battle Mage for more like armor instead? I have no issues with going for 4 defenders to make my comp tankier. I also need Aegis's too. Alright. Four. Make our comp a bit more tanky if we can. Let's wait. There are some AP opponents. There's like 4 APs and 3 ADs. So it's gonna be good against the 3 AD opponents in general. But at this point I can just add an Aegis's more than anything else. And that should be good enough to deal with. Right now we don't have damage deal with this one, do we? Oh man, overtime misfortunal. Too bad. Timing right with the overtime. I do want to roll a bit more, but I should just save econ, to be honest. Maybe one set. Oh, there you are, set. Perfect. Then I can take you out. I can add you in. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright. That's good. We can sell you too, sell you, sell you. Yeah, JAX can get stuck on a tank line, right? But thankfully my composition is much more tankier now. I just want to get Quicksilvers online so he doesn't get stunned. I was wondering if Jewel Gauntlet was better though. Jewel Gauntlet does look like it'll do a lot of damage. Wow, timing! That was such a lucky like a sequence. It actually hit Viego right on his third like Brock. So it didn't get blocked. I wonder if Ionics is better actually. Ionics looks better than like a Jewel Gauntlet here or Quicksilvers. I feel like that's what I should make with the cloak if I were to get the cloak at the ready. I think that should be priority number 1. I also want to add more Aegis units and Brawlers. Brawlers are nice and all, but they don't really seem that important to me whatsoever. So probably gonna go for this instead. Yep, so I'm gonna make Ionics first, and I'll think about what to do with this like a cloak. Hackers, no, definitely Ionics first. Hackers also a good idea too. I like it. So right now we're going for a tanky like a JAX ready. And I do also have to consider going for JAX 3-star. That was the original idea. That was the original idea. Looks possible too. But it has to be stronger than a bunch of 5-cost 2-stars endgame for it to be better than what I'm going for. If it's not stronger than a bunch of 5-cost 2-stars, then we are in trouble. But if it is, then we are successful, you know? Ionics will be very, very huge as an addition. Oh, baby, his booty's hurting so much now. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh, you guys, that we. It takes so long to kill Annie and Alistar mostly, right? It's mostly because of the interaction with the Ox Force and JAX. JAX's third hit does no damage if Ox Force procs right on it. Instead of like putting the unit back to like 1 HP. And that's the biggest thing about Ox Force, that they negate all damage after they're like a synergy procs. They negate all damage that makes them lethal, which is a problem. So they actually survive for much longer durations than they should originally should. I'm wondering if going for more Aegis is better than going for like a Brawlers. I don't really enjoy Brawlers in general because I feel that Synergy does not actually have that much value. Let's see. Masayo. Wasayo. Jax's damage. Very sad. I'm not gonna lie, that damage is so sad. The opponent didn't even have that much damage as well too. It's just base damage that sliced us down. It was only base damage and it sliced us down. 6 defenders gives 200 armor for my entire team. 6 defenders. No, I actually need that rel back in that case. Yeah, let's go for JAX 3, see how far it goes. I feel JAX 3 can make a difference. But we can't let it get perma-stun. Spatula will be useless, but it's fine. Crit crit. Crit crit. Huzzah! Oh no. Okay. What's the admin looking like? Team gets permanent health. Oh wait, Riven. Whoops. Poppy, take him down. Nice. Oh, this got mascots. That's good. If I lose to an MF deck, that's just the main criteria of a good deck and a bad deck. Does it beat other bad decks or not? Man, I lost an MF deck. Ow. That's not good. I'm not getting Jax's all of a sudden. I got a Jax. There you are. Oh, nice. Perfect. Add in the Aegis. Okay. I want these two upgraded too if I can. These 3 actually. Okay, let's see his damage increment. How much is it? He does 120 bonus damage. Whoa. Oh, that's actually huge. Wait. Yeah, his damage is much more relevant now. Oh, baby, look at that Viego. Yeah, the damage output is much more relevant. Like, whoa, no way. 4 pairs. That actually does damage. Okay. I do want Echo too, and like a Sejuani 2-star as well too. So I'm gonna roll. I'm not gonna level up yet. Just one or 2 more upgrades. That's all I want. One or 2 more. There you are. Okay, that should be. Honestly, I want Echo or Sejuani. I didn't want one of these two. Echo or Sejuani, guys. Echo or Sejuani. Keep them there together. We're gonna wait on that. H is a huge difference. Oh no, it's not a huge difference. It's a small difference. I still spare tab not have 40 MR. And my team can buy enough time for JAX to do his stuff. You know? Yo, JAX 3 is not bad. Oh, JAX 2 looked really bad earlier, right? Because it didn't kill anything, but this one can actually kill stuff. Yo. Not bad, not bad. Let's fight a stronger deck than ours though. To see exactly how far this gets. Maybe I should stop rolling. Whoa! Rolling. 6 defenders online early. Ox Force is also offered too. Baby. First place guy's AD. Oh, baby. Nice. Is he ready? Echo can go out in this case. The armor value can go onto Alistar? Oh, Sejuani. Of course. Let's find the defender unit first. Okay. Not you. You. Yes, you. Yes, you. You're out, of course. Perfect. Not bad. 6 defenders. And we can level up for the Echo after this. Okay, okay, that's good. We're up against an AP opponent, unfortunately, but once we start getting the AD opponents, that'll be much more nicer. A lot of Alistar's. We lost one of our Aegis for this, though, so that's not really that good, but it's probably not going to be that bad as well, too. The opponent does not have that much DPS. Wow, Oxforce doing wonders here. Yep. Much better. Yeah, much better. If you have 6 defenders, the enemy auto attacks don't really do anything in general. Oh, maybe. That Riven also had really decent tank optimizations too. So let's see what we do against the first place guy. Thank you, no problemo. No problemo. Here or there? I mean, I want Sejuani here. Oh, you're right. There's only 2 itemizing JAX. Yeah, we're gonna start saving up for 9 for this guy. Eventually, we have to. Ah, man, bro. 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 No way. Nice hits. Riven taking a unit down. That's good. Good trades. Even if he has Last Whispers, I have 6 defenders. Yeah. So the damage output would be very limited. This was an AP hybrid. AP AD hybrid like a deck though, honestly. So only 1 guy's left. Sejuani. Now we get Fiddlesticks and Urgots now. But probably not necessary.
There is a Zephyrs, but I don't think he's gonna try to Zephyr me too hard. I don't think it matters like that much as well too.
Put in the Urgot for a treasure chest chance, maybe. This is relentless, so we get the extra attack speed onto the Urgot. Give me a treasure chest. Darn it, yo. No. No!
Here comes the
punchline. I think I have enough damage.
He doesn't have much CCs anyways. So maybe this is better. Move slowly, guys, slowly.
Move slowly, team. Move slowly.
Chill. Oh wow, nice guess. How do you know I wouldn't swap? Ouch. Right in the middle, that's not a good location. Bad follow. Taking the Mink down, that's great. Currently we have 6 defenders, so Velvet would not do any damage to us. He needs to sell the Velvet and go for a different carry. And then we can start fighting. Until that point, as you can see, his damage... Only his Acel did the most amount of damage, right? His Urgots and his like a Velvet has no power here. It's just not a good matchup. Did he guess that or did he see that? It's one or the other. It's either a guess or a see. Or got to. Well, he doesn't really want to put that thing in the front, for sure. That's what. Oh wow! Nice snipe. Very curious. Did he expect that or did he see that? Yeah, double X stick is a lot of healing for my composition. 6,000 HP heal so far, right? Nice snipes though, he's playing really well. Well, there's only one location that I can figure out whether he's like a guessing or whether he's like a looking to position. The position is here because he would have to move his set as well too. You can't really guess like a that particular like aspect, right? I don't think he's looking at me like whatsoever though. We'll see. Alright. Oh, baby. That's a problem. That's actually damage. Or healing so much too. We are getting stronger. But thankfully his Leon doesn't have that much damage yet. How long is this thing gonna hold? Nice. Much more better though. Good decision on selling the what you call it? Selling the Velvet for Leona. Much stronger that way, right? What does he need? Belt. This rod gives him Morello's, huh? So I can't let him get this fiddle. It's a Morello fiddle for him. Okay, then I can take a different itemization. Oh, he's spatula. Oh no, I already made the spot. I did not want him to get the Morello fiddle, so we moved that. I got Echo now as well too. I can use Echo for more Aegis value so that he's even... Oh baby, that's bad. Actually, no, he didn't move the Dragon Claw and the tank itemizations onto it. So that could be a bit... That's good for you. I need damage. That's actually kind of scary, not gonna lie. Here. Alright. Okay. I need him to live longer. Oh, me? No, that's not good. Whoa, that fight was epic though. My lord. My god, was that an epic fight. Nice shoots. We still won. Good job, Ergot. Man, that fight was so cool. Oh man, that fight was so cool. Okay. We need Urgot to kill off the Leona, so thank god we put the Urgot into the fight, right? That's very good for me. I need to put my position a bit more like different though. Like this, mostly. Generally, okay. Alright. I got put near the Ionics. JAX fought without the Ionics, that's why he had a hard time so far. But now it should be a lot more nicer. We got a good Shroud effect going on. The Sejuani is going to buy me a lot of time. Same thing for the Alistar as well too. This time we'll kill off the other Leica units too. So now it's gonna be a targeting issue. Okay. He doesn't have any Jewel Gauntlet or damage amplifying itemizations on Leona. That's probably why. GG, good game. Great place, sir. Great place. Good game, guys. Good game. JAX 3-star, not bad.